Generic greetings and welcome back once again to another chill session on PowerWash Simulator. Today's beverage is a freshly made cup of coffee, piping hot, so I'm going to leave where it is for now. So welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where in the previous episode we were, well, I don't know what to tell you, we were cleaning obviously, because this place is absolutely massive. This is the, I keep calling it the train station, but technically it's like the subway, but yeah. Either way, we've been cleaning this and cleaning it hopefully quite well. We're up to 39% cleaned and obviously have, I was going to say quite a big chunk clean, but statistically the majority is not clean. But when you look from this side, it looks very, very nice. We've got all of these cleaned off, so the billboards and the light piping, obviously the flooring as well, so quite nice. And then you turn around and go, ooh, dearie me, we've still got a hell of a lot to do. So I was going to clean this thing here in the centre, but I've decided to leave that for now because I really want to get sort of this side and along cleaned for this episode at minimum to the middle here, and then we'll go around and maybe clean the box and other things. So we'll see, as always, how we'll get on. So just working on the tracks here, and then working on this bit. I'm not yet doing the roof, as you can clearly see, but I am working along for the edge here. This is the platform wall, it says. So we're going to work up until the middle, and then we know where our sort of marker is, so that is fine. In terms of previous episodes, a couple of people have left comments. I'm very surprised to see that people are excited to see the series back. Oh, hang on, we've got Commissioner Barry Onyx here. Construction began on the Muckingham to Caldera City branch line in 1920, funded by a local businessman, Wilberforce Thrust, who was keen to provide an efficient means of transporting his workforce from the city to the thriving cattle ranches. It was finally unveiled by Mayor Jeff Jefferson X, who tragically passed away from an incident related to the station's substandard construction. Oh dear, okay, that's well, that's not ideal. So, right, it was opened by the mayor, who then sadly passed away because of, well, some sort of industrial accident by there, or whatever it happens to be. So yes, suboptimal indeed. What I'm going to do is just cut in along this line here. So this is going to work on the cable as well as this wall here, and then we'll go to the far end. The thing with this cleaning is that, yeah, because of its symmetry, you feel like, oh yeah, I've done this. It's really good. We've managed to get this whole section done, and then you realise actually, yes, you've got this big section done, but there's also a lot more to do on the other side. So even going up to here, you think, yeah, we've got a really nice section done here, but then you've basically got that to do again. So unlike, say, the skate park, which had lots of facets to it, this is just the same, mirrored in 4 directions, which is, I think, going to start, and already has started in some ways, to become a little bit of a drag. But we'll see, as always, how things get on. As long as it's fairly chill, I'm not too concerned. Yes, going back to what people were mentioning about the comments and such, saying that they glad to see the series back, they've been chilling too, and so that's really good. Also, people actually haven't played until they've watched this one. I find that curious. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, if anything, it works out for me. But yeah, it's curious people waiting for us to clean this thing. Although there is some downsides as well. Now, I've been aware of this, but so this thing here, this professional duty pressure washer, it will clean pretty much anything at almost any range. But with every pressure washer and every distance, there is a sweet spot where you can clean off. And it's all based on the pressure finally when it hits the target there. You can clean off some dirt but leave others. So, like, for example, we've left most of the graffiti there. And people have pointed out that if we use this professional duty pressure washer at the distance we're using it with the nozzle that we're using, it means that a lot of the Easter eggs in the map that we are missing, because I'm cleaning over them, so I'm cleaning over the graffiti. I mean, yes, I don't really have anything to... There's no real disagreement there, is there? I mean, we could have... If we were cleaning other things... sorry, I was cleaning with another pressure washer, we may be able to see graffiti with little sort of spoilers and stuff, but quite frankly, this is going to take long enough, and it's not really what I'm currently in the game for. So, yeah, it would be nice to clean off some of the stuff. We may look at that in some of the other billboards, and maybe clean off with, like, I mean, you can clean off with certain soap nozzles that are very efficient on one type of dirt, but not very good with others. That is a possibility, but we'll see, as always, how we get on there. Just cleaning the sidewall, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're already up to 42%, so because of its size and the layout of this thing, it's actually quite an easy thing to clean. But I also want to obviously naturally do the of the roof there as well, but I'm just having to make sure that we are cleaning it at the correct rate to avoid the little patches that get left over, like for example that bit there, because, well, you just end up having to come back to it anyway, so you may as well do it once and do it right. What if we clean to left to right? Is that actually a bit better? Well, it's different, so, you know, we've got that going for us. Already on to 43%, so absolutely blasting through this, so pretty good, pretty good. We have obviously the rails and the floor to do, which previously we attacked that using multiple angles, and it seemed to work out okay. I wasn't say realistically well, but it was okay. It was just because of the multiple facets and the angles. The facets are something you have to account for. So there you are. Cleaning on the roof here, lots of mildew and such. You would imagine lots of soot and dirt going up there, especially if it was running. Did they say in the 20s? So that would be in steam. I guess, I mean, technically it could be electrical. Could it? Somewhere? I guess, yeah, there would be electrical at that time, I think. But depends on exactly where. Muckingham, we're not too sure what technology it had. It mainly is focusing on power washing technology. So, there you are. Let's just clean off around here on 44%. You can see there's lots of bits that I have missed as well, which I'm a bit unhappy with, so I'm just going to go back and press tab. Gives you this little overview like that, and then you can just clean there as well. Using the professional duty pressure washer with the 15-degree nozzle with the long extension as per standard. That's sort of usual procedure really, it's the one I prefer. I think I do prefer sweeping to the left and the right, although you have to make sure you get it correct there. And I would like to get to 60% in this episode, but it really depends on what we clean, where we clean, how we clean it, etc. That light fitting there. It doesn't actually clean the light itself. Well, it does, but it doesn't say light on when we get the little ting noise. It just says light fitting. This tunnel wall is obviously split into 4 sections. We've already cleaned one of them. Working on the second now. Top. We'll have the billboard to look at as well. But a moment. There we are. There's that one done as well. This is the billboard. We've got a bit of graffiti on it. Put in and round. But I don't think there's any sort of Easter egg graffiti, if that makes sense. Because looking at it, we've just got sort of stars on either side. This is 1984 will be the year we go off-road with Driving Me Nuts. Starring Esther Death, basically, and Lawrence Doofer. Okay. So they've got a bit of graffiti, so like putting like chompers on it and stuff. It's got gnashes on it. Let's go ahead, clean this up. I don't know what that's made out of. It says multi-purpose. It's not going to be paper or cardboard, because this pressure washer would absolutely rip it to pieces, wouldn't it? So there we go. Cleaning that nicely. And there's that done. I'm going to go back to the tunnel roof, because I've been neglecting that a little bit. This, I think, is split into 2 sections, so we should be able to get this clean as well, which should be good. But I've done the almost unthinkable there. Cut into one side. And left a little stripe right down the middle. And we have to come back. Needs more work. There we go. Might as well turn around. Just do the other side. There we go. Pretty good. With the progress I'm making here, I'm tempted. I don't know if I will, but I'm tempted to continue down the track and try the other side, because that is, apart from the odd bit of overspray, completely untouched. There's that done. Yeah, I'm fairly confident it's completely untouched. Like I say, apart from the odd overspray or a little bit that I've messed about with. This tunnel wall is really getting there now. Now it's done. That was the tunnel wall above. There's also a tunnel wall below. That light done. You can see I'm actually not too bothered about bits that I missed for this tunnel wall, because I think once I get this stripe here, yeah, it's going to clean the rest up anyway. So this is opening night for one of the things we've cleaned previously. Kevin Bernard's Fun Fair, now for 84. Ride stalls, food, drinks, August the 11th, 1984. There you go. Right, so we've managed to clean up to the centerpiece here, including the ceiling. Let's go ahead and... hang on a second. These are two separate pieces. No, I think the ledge is all one piece. I will double check that by going down here. And... no. Oh, yes, it is. The platform is all one piece. So what I'll do is spray this entire platform, because why not? So this is the platform edge here, and this is going to do a couple of things. It's going to clean off the dirt on that edge and also start cutting in down the bottom there, which I was going to attempt anyway, because my plan was to clean these rails all the way along. So I'm just spraying along. This is rust here as well, but this professional duty power washer is making light work of the type of dirt that we're experiencing here. There's the tactile bumps there you can see on top, which we haven't cleaned up there, but I will cut into the top just to make sure that that's all corrected. A little bit extra along there just to make sure it's good. Section there as well. In terms of money, it's not tea bag. It's up to 630.36 generic units of currency. Don't know how I managed to get the 0.36, but there you go. It is what it is. It's all the way along to the edge here. And that's that done. And quite frankly, we're on this side now. So let's do it. Let's just continue. Progress so far has been well. So let's continue on with this one. If I can get this entire side done on the floor, then I'll be very content. So the beverage will clean this up. That's the bottom. This says platform wall, but it also covers over there as well. Yeah, it does, so I have to take that into account. Spray that, press tab a little bit. You can see there's little sections that I've missed pretty much everywhere. Sloppy job. Someone's going to have to get another pressure washer here. If we don't do a good job, we may get fired, get removed from the job. Oh, look at that! So I'm going to have to just slow down the cleaning, because we end up just having to come back for it anyway, so what's the point? There we go, that's fine. Moving along there. Because of the angle, you're not only looking up, but you can't, like, either... I mean, is that better? It actually sort of is better, doing like that. getting a bit better spray. It allows us to control it a little bit more. So I guess I'll keep using that as we clean here. Just go directly on. Is that better? There'll be better pressure. Slightly less coverage as well. Oh, look at all that. No, it's not ideal. Just like this bit. Then we're up to all that. And then there's loads of little bits. See there that I've missed out. Not too concerned because I think it's just a quick once over like this should get us that ting that we need, especially in the corners up there and around here. No, it seems there's a big section. Oh, there we go. I was going to say there's a big section that I've missed, but apparently that got it done. Right, so we got all the way along there. Let's do the ceiling, shall we? I don't know why I started where I did there. Just activated the sprayer and continue on. But if the sprayer ain't on, it ain't doing anything. Well, it's doing something. It's sitting there doing nothing, which is itself something. A bit philosophical, though. Just how far we can get on one spray without being too much of a pain. About there. About there. I saw that on one of the dev blogs that posted about being able to stand still and use the sprayer so it rotates around the body. A bit like a turret. That would make sense. I haven't yet tried it, and I don't know if it's actually coming or whether it's something they were experimenting on, but it seems interesting. Just don't know how I feel about it. There's a simplicity with the current way of doing it, but more options are normally preferable. Clean from the roof there. Also got a lot of overspray on the left hand side, so doing the ceiling like this, I know it doesn't, because there's no global illumination on this one, or ray tracing, but it seems to add more light into this. Doing the roof first. Like I say, I know that's not true. In fact, if anything, doing the walls should be better, because then you get more reflections, which is lighter. There you go. Ceiling almost there now. Still on 52%. I don't think I can take that all the way to the edge there. It shows what progress can be made. Because we were on 37-38% I think when we started. And now we're on 53. Go back to the other bits. Yep, we did. Excellent. Okay. What I'll do is I'll cut in down the bottom. Like this. I'm also getting this cable as well. And my intention was never to clean this cable. And I know we're not going to clean it because there's loads of angles that we haven't tacked it on. Ah, hang on. There's some story stuff on that. I'll come back to it. Yeah, my intention was never to clean this cable in its entirety. I mean, it's possible that we'll... Didn't even finish the sentence. It's possible that we'll get it cleaned, and indeed we did. So there you go. Let's just continue cleaning the tunnel. It's a big job. The sooner we start, the earlier we'll finish. Done. What if I run along that cable? Will we get that cable done as well? No, let's just keep spraying the tunnel here. Pressing tab, I can see there's a couple of pieces that I've missed, but nothing of note, really. No dramas anywhere. We're not farming any drama llamas. There, that's pretty good. At this point, quite satisfying and hypnotic, actually, isn't it? Because we've gone into the swing. In terms of money, 711.63. You're not doing some currency. 900, I believe, for the spray bottle. Extra long extension, I can't remember. And the short extension we could afford now. So far, I've not needed the use of the short extension. Not particularly this spray bottle, if I'm honest. The spray bottle in the past I've used for very stubborn, mainly rust and oil and the really ingrained stuff. Where the pressure washer that I had wasn't doing the job. Okay, so I've come up to here. I'm going to stand back a bit. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand back with the 40-degree nozzle. So, vote for Mayor 84. Jeff Jefferson, the 12th. They've crossed him out. Catman. Okay. Vote Dirty Always. Lies. Ah. People are not overly fond of the mayor. Or at least, I say people. At least one person isn't fond of the mayor. Or is it all a marketing ploy? Maybe everybody's fond of them. And that was pre-printed, although it is rubbing off, so probably not. Or some weird media spin or angle. But who knows? It's 84. Were we as an entity, as a pressure washer or a... Is that a word? It is now. Were we even around back then? Were we even in town then? Who knows? What I do know is that apparently that's not clean. Unclean. Come on. Clean now. Good. Here. Spinning around. Tunnel light cleared. I think we're going to do the same thing on this one. 40-degree nozzle, stand back. It says... It's been defaced with cats. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what the cat angle is in the game. Maybe the edges like cats. So we're getting the advertising board, we're getting the pipe, we're getting the tunnel wall, and sometimes we're getting the lights. I was going to say I have a feeling that I have missed out on quite a bit on that board. So as soon as I see that, 84, I just think Sega. It's like a Sega font. I don't know if that has a particular name for that. I mean, it could be Sega font for all I know. tunnel wall is almost there. I'm sure there'll be bits that I've missed out and they're on a low percentage, or rather high percentages of being cleaned, but they just need to be finished off. The cable's actually being cleaned there, so they're being very generous with that. That's fine, I'll take it. Not a complaint, just an observation, you understand. There's that top tunnel wall done. And then the bottom tunnel wall. Brilliant! Didn't expect to get that one done in this session. Right, let me finish off this centre bit then. Because I did say I was going to do that. Because why not? Let's get it done. And go prone. There is some graffiti on there, but I don't know if it's any, like, spoiler stuff. I'm not going to concern myself too much with it, to be honest. No. I've just thought as well. The top will need cleaning. Yep. Stand on top of it here. Get it cleaned. Bits like on the top there, on the sides, just different angles that we have to attack it from, underneath and round, along there, yeah. And there we go, there's that clean as well. Brilliant, okay, so we've managed to get to 59% in quite short order actually. Comparatively, you understand. This metal strip that goes along the floor, I'm going to get it clean and make essentially a line in the sand. Because it's metal though, it is rusty. I thought it'd be an aluminium or stainless steel. Whatever it is rusty. Apparently, still has dirt on it. And also not loading in very well. There you go. That was weird. That was weird. Let me finish this section off on this side then. Take us to 60%. May not. Let's see. 3 stars though. Subway reporter opened again following the extensive reappointing of 1923 by Mayor Jeff Jefferson. The 11. Closed again the following fall after shocking revelation that the Wilberforce Thrust had been using it for funnel train trunks full of stolen money out of town. Train trucks? Not trucks. The money was never recovered. Oh wow, okay. So, literally an underground railroad for money. Okay. Alright. And there's that clean as well. Right, I think we are going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. Did not expect to get done what we have done. 60%. That's good progress. Well, it's 23% progress. If you assume we started on what I thought, 22, 23%. Good, happy. So next episode, we'll continue on with cleaning. Probably get this floor done, because then it means that this entire side is cleaned. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get this entire floor done, all of the rails, and this section here. Maybe even this bit here. But as always, we'll have to see how we get on. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed it, and hopefully it's been a chill one for you. Thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Take care, and generic partings.